Watch this video if you've ever had a problem with them starting and engaging a conversation. I decided as a conversationalist myself, and I get to see the benefits and effect to me personally and to everyone I meet. The energy you give, you leave it with them. And I wanted to go out today to see if I could do that. Here is what I encountered when I went out in Kendal today and asked people about advice about how people should start a conversation. Here we go. I'm making a video today on how people can engage in conversations with people. Have you got any advice you could give? Yeah, I saw that t-shirt and I thought you stand out a lot.
Engage in conversation?
Yeah, how would you engage in conversations you don't know?
With someone I don't know?
Yeah. Compliment.
I get shy, so I'd probably just be like, oh, I like your shoes. And they'd probably be like, thanks, and that would probably be it.
They wouldn't?
I don't know how.
Conversation is because I know.
Try and relax and talk. If you relax, you'll be good. You'll feel you're able to, smile a lot, yeah. Because that brings friendship straight away. People say, oh, he's a nice lad. Don't think so?
You are always nice and friendly. Ever since I've known you, you've been a conversationalist.
Hell, that's good. Because people keep telling me I'm always smiling, so that it encourages them to smile. And once they start smiling, they're open to conversation.
This is what I do when I meet people the first time I don't know. I walk over, I go, hi, I'm Christian. How's it going today? Or I'll say, hi, I'm Christian. I've noticed that you were passionate about this. I don't know, I found a way to do it. All my life I've felt like a blessing of being able to engage with people. And what I saw today on my videos was, it is a challenge for a lot, but as soon as you do it, it starts to flow and it happens. But it's a matter of starting to make it happen, and that's the difference. Today I went and made it happen. I engaged people who don't normally do it. As soon as I did, they wanted it. Keep watching for other people's advice and my advice for how to start a conversation. Right, I've come to the park. I'm going to try every single person at this bench and ask them. See, I think there's about 12. Let's see how we get on with how much they're willing to start a conversation. Hey buddy.
You going, fella?
I'm making a video on how people should start conversations. What advice would you give to someone about starting conversations and how to go about it, because some people are scared?
I don't know, just be yourself. Usually start off with names and then, I don't know, I'm not really sure, just go with the flow, be yourself. Usually find common ground and then work with that. Like, you've got to start somewhere. You've got to kind of try a lot of different things. You're always going to get a different reaction from different people, and it kind of like you're saying, it depends on.
You've got a happy reaction. That's why I asked you.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask every person, no matter what, along this. I'm walking around. I'm asking everyone who's on a bench,
right,
no matter what. So I'll see if I can.
You've got some balls about it.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, you've got to find common ground with somebody. If it's really hard to get a conversation out of somebody, it's not necessarily because they don't want to have a conversation either. I think it's finding something that you can on a level with that person, something that they might be interested in, to initiate that conversation, so you can bring it full circuit and come back round to what you're originally trying to do. And I think that's going to be your easiest way to kind of to get people to talk more freely, and that's finding out something that they like, find out what their interests are, and if you can find something or something that you both like, you know, when you meet somebody and you got the same interest and you're like, oh yeah, that's great, and I absolutely buzz off that, and you know, and you instantly you have that chemistry, and then your conversation just flows naturally.
Yeah, nice.
It's usually harder at first for most people to allow themselves to initiate into conversation fully, because I don't know, it's like I say, it's finding, it's that starting point. It's like breaking the ice, and it's whatever tool you decide to use to break the ice, just as long as you get through it, you know, it doesn't really matter. You just
I don't think there's anyone going to give me a better answer today than what you've given me, mate.
I hope not.
No, I just want to say this point why I think it's really important. What's your name? John. When I came past then, I'm leaving John and he's smiling, and I can see that he's happy that we engaged because we had a conversation, and without that he'd have sat on his own, and I've left him now to think about things. Am I right?
Yeah, too right.
You do look happier than when I first...
I do. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really see anybody, so I only go to the gym and speak to the odd person here and there, but apart from that,
So maybe this video, when I get it done, you'll be what? Because it is like, you're like someone who can engage in a conversation, but maybe you're sometimes not doing it, and that's what I'm trying to say, that if we don't do it more, how will we ever meet the people around us?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you've got to sort of integrate yourself and get yourself amongst it. Yeah, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hold back.
If I wouldn't have started the video and started the conversation, I wouldn't have met John, and John has got a lot of energy to give, and I've enjoyed it. Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
honestly, you're superb.
You enjoy your day.
Thanks, mate. You enjoy yours.
Confidence, I think. Yeah, definitely. As I got older, I got more confident.
Right.
You know. Yeah, definitely.
And are you someone in your natural life that has conversations with people and engages? Yeah. Good.
Do more so now, and well, I go to the New Union a lot, so that's.
I go there on a
That's
Thursday.
been good. So, because people do talk to each other.
Yes.
That's actually probably been quite a good thing for me, in all fairness. So yeah.
Wacker's gonna like the fact that you said that, because I'll put this on this video. He'll be sharing
He's
it.
good. He's good because it's not a pub where people are just in groups and don't say hello to each other. So,
Right.
And I guess that's the essence of what a pub should be. So.
Just do it. I know I do it.
Yeah, you do.
So you're a
Definitely.
conversationalist?
Yeah,
Yes, right, okay.
So if you smile at someone, they usually smile back, and if you have a friendly conversation, usually someone's willing to chat.
How do you start it? Because that's what we're talking about. How do you start one? Like, it's easy for me, I started one with a camera, but I can start one. I'm a bit of a natural at starting conversation, but what if you're a natural, what you know?
I don't know, like read them like a book if they've got something with them, like comment on it. If someone's reading a book, I usually ask them what they're reading, or
like usually tell if someone wants to engage in conversation as well, can't you?
No, it's good. It's nice to see. People should talk more.
Yeah. I love it when we go out on walks and like you say hello to everyone. Yeah.
It's a like.
I don't know, it's just experience of life, I think. You know, some people are born with the confidence, you know.
Are you?
No,
No, I knew you, but then we're having a conversation. That's why I ask it.
I know.
Because you would say you're not born, but you and I are having a good conversation.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can talk about things generally, you know.
Have a snack.
Offer someone some food. That's a good option, isn't it?
Do you have...
Friendliness, I suppose, is a good start.
Yeah, maintain eye contact with them.
Good one.
Yes.
Well, that didn't quite go exactly as I thought it would. It did from the majority. I got some great... I don't know, it felt really good. I engaged with John and I engaged with so many people, and I don't know how many of them people don't engage with people, and I created it. But there was a couple of them I ended up feeling a bit uncomfortable, like I'd scared them off with the camera. One lady in particular where she just instantly got up and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, but is that, you know, that there is limitations of opening a conversation. You might not always get exactly what it is that you're wanting to get, but you just also, as well, if we have that as a limitation, people aren't going to feel that energy of when two people who don't meet each other meet, and especially if they collide on mutual interests. But just showing an interest in someone and caring about them and giving that extra little thing, I'm willing to take the rejection, because I'm off again next park. I'm going to stop at every single person in it and ask them, and let's see how we go. But I'm a confident person, but I found that a little tiny bit intimidating in the end. Maybe it is the camera, that's not a thing, because I don't normally feel that when I haven't got the camera. So let's take that as a consideration. But we move on. Here's the rest of the video.
Well, if you meet somebody in the street, just start talking to them and ask them what they do and if they work or whatever.
Here's a good example of it. Just talked to Michael, and maybe Michael hadn't talked to anyone today. He's 84 and no one's engaged with him, and I did, and he smiled and he liked it. So there's a positive of having a conversation with people you don't know. I'll go and take the rest on. A little bit scared and intimidated still, but I will keep going. Step one, and this is by far the most universal things of how to start a conversation. Enter somewhere with this smile and keep it going, and it's very difficult for you to not feel the same than what the smile gives. It's powerful beyond belief, and it makes people feel comfortable. Start with a smile. Number two, show a genuine interest in something about them. People love to talk about themselves. Let someone engage by asking something about them. Show it, be genuine though. 3, be a good listener. Start it. If you are a conversationalist, you start it, make it flow, and then listen, because some people never get listened to, and you're showing them that you're one of them people who's here to listen. 4, don't have any preconceived ideas. The big biker with the tattoos looking really fierce and scary is most likely one of the nicest guys you've ever met, and that is just the front of him. So when you break it down and go beyond someone's outer surface, you get to find some beautiful people. Number 5, remember when you were a kid and before you were 7 years old, you never had a problem how to meet people. Try and do what the kids do. They just go up to people without any preconceived ideas, and they just want to do something. You know, I'm not saying go and knock on someone's door, ask if you want to play out, but what I am saying is knock on someone's table and ask, are you all right? How's it going? How's your day? Engage it with a conversation that starts it off like a kid would. A kid would walk up to you and go, why have you got that camera? That's what kids do, and the beauty of them. Number 6, don't judge people because you don't know them, and who are we to judge someone else because you know nothing about them? Just give them that time, give them that moment, give them that minute, whatever it may be. Number 7, this is a really important one. Remember, you might be the difference between someone getting through life and getting through that day with a smile and a sense of feeling and belonging, or someone who's having the worst experience ever on their own, lonely, not being able to let it out. You might listen to someone's problem or you might not, but you'll get to leave them with the feeling that they're not on their own and the world cares about them. And for me, that's one of the most important things ever. While filming this just before, I came across someone and we ended up having a half-an-hour conversation because she was unhappy and she was waiting for antidepressants. We had that moment. I don't know if I helped, but I know that she was a bit happier when I left. Number 8, final one. You become a silent superhero because these people you've never met in your life and you know nothing about them. So you also don't know the ripple that you created. But if you think of every encounter as a superhero, going in there to make someone feel good about themselves, feel like they've got friendship, feel like the world isn't the place that they might have created, you don't know where that energy's going. All day, they might be rising like a flower rising full petals, and they might be passing that on to lots of different people. So you encounter with them, create the ripple effect, and then it just keeps going and going and going. The reason why I picked this subject, because it touches my heart and my soul, because I've always felt that I had a rhythm and a reason to engage with people. No matter where I go, I've always felt different to everyone else, that I naturally want to walk up to people, ask them how they're doing, and especially if they're sad, I'll say, how's it going? And then I'll say it again. No, how are you? Because maybe the second time you get a little bit more. And you know, if we don't go around the world and engage conversations with people, we miss out, they miss out. I don't miss out because I do it with everyone. If anyone's watching this video, write in the comment sections if I've ever met you randomly, because I will have done in a queue, at the football, in a pub, wherever it is, I'll have spoke to you, because that's what, in the toilet, I mean, that's a definite man thing. But we've got that power to give someone something that we don't know they haven't got or they have got, but it's just to put a smile on someone's face and make the place we live in a beautiful place by encountering different people and enjoying their journey as you're on your own. And it's just there's a sense of fulfillment in looking in someone's eyes, really in their eyes, looking at them and seeing a little smile come on the side of their face because you left it with them. Think about when was the last time you, for no reason at all, put a smile on someone else's face. And if you start a conversation, that's what you end up doing. You can see that from today's video, the different people that eventually, I know it's hard when you shove a camera in front of someone's face, they warm up, and it was such a nice feeling. And I just want you all to think today, watch this video and think, you know what, this week I'm going to speak to someone new every day. No matter what, I'm not going to judge them, I'm not going to make preconceptions about them, and I'm going to see if I can give them a smile and I can make the world a slightly better place. And if every one of us does this, and there's 100 people who watch it, that's 100 people who might pass it on to another 100 people. The world's a better place when we pass on the right energy and love and let everyone know that, you know what, life's brilliant. if we make it that way. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and you don't miss any more videos. In the comments section, tell me what you're doing about how you'd start a conversation. Give me some advice. And do it. Let me be the catalyst that you're going to go and start a conversation with someone you don't know.